What happens when two stars, one a country legend and the other a pop icon, come together after more than 20 years apart? A moment that feels written in the stars. Reba McEntire and Nick Jonas are reuniting on The Voice, and for both of them, it's not just another TV moment, it's a full circle journey back to where their friendship first began. Back to Broadway, back to 2001. Back to Annie Get Your Gun, where a young, wide-eyed Nick Jonas and a country superstar named Reba first stood side by side under the bright lights of New York City. And now, decades later, they've come together again. Not as co-stars, but as mentors, teachers, and friends who've watched each other grow, change, and find their own paths. You're watching CelebSpill, and today we're diving deep into the emotional story behind The Voice's most heartwarming reunion. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because we've got all your favorite celebrity moments, stories, and exclusive updates right here every single day. It's 2001, New York City's theater lights shine bright over a revival of Annie Get Your Gun. Reba McEntire, already a beloved country music superstar, takes on the role of Annie Oakley. And for one of her co-stars, it's a dream come true. A 9-year-old boy named Nick Jonas, tiny, nervous, and bursting with talent, joins the cast. Neither of them could have guessed that this would be the beginning of a lifelong connection. Nick would later say, "My first Broadway show, my first play ever, and I got to do it with Reba McEntire." Reba laughs, remembering it, "And you crushed it." That Broadway experience would shape both of them in powerful ways. Reba learned the hard work it took to perform 8 shows a week. Nick discovered what it meant to truly perform night after night with heart and soul. As Reba recalls, "Working cattle wasn't nearly as hard as doing Broadway. That's the hardest job I ever had in my life." It's an early lesson in resilience, discipline, and showmanship. One that would stay with both of them for decades. Fast forward to today, and that little Broadway boy has grown into one of the world's biggest pop stars. Nick Jonas, now 32, returns to stand beside Reba McEntire once again, this time on The Voice. Reba, now a coach on the show, knew exactly who she wanted as her battle-round advisor. Her choice, Nick Jonas. She told Entertainment Tonight's Cassie DeLaura, "Nick was the best choice. He's so knowledgeable and gives great advice." Nick laughed, joking that he's only there because Joe was unavailable. Bleh. But behind the humor, there's something truly meaningful. This isn't just about TV. It's about respect, it's about connection. It's about coming home to where it all began. Nick said, "It's a full circle thing for me. We've seen each other a few times over the years, but getting to work with her again, to coach these artists together, was really special." When the cameras aren't rolling, Reba and Nick slip into their old rhythm, laughing, reminiscing, and catching up on life. They talk about their time in New York, the lessons they learned, and how far they've come. Reba remembers her exhaustion from Broadway's 8-show weeks, while Nick recalls the thrill of meeting celebrities who came backstage just to see Reba McEntire on Broadway. He smiled. "Every night there'd be someone famous backstage. I got to meet them because of Reba." It's clear that even decades later, Nick still carries deep admiration for the woman who helped shape one of his earliest performing memories. Reba says that working with Nick again has been a joy. She calls him the best choice, adding that his advice to young artists is spot on because he's grown up in the business. And he's no stranger to The Voice. Nick served as a coach for 2 previous seasons, including the tough pandemic years when production was forced online. He recalls, "I wasn't able to sit in my actual red chair most of the time. I bought a red swivel chair from Amazon and I still have it at home as a memento." Now back on set, Nick is thriving, giving heartfelt advice to contestants and helping Reba's team find their spark. When her team members saw Nick walk in, Reba says they were starstruck. A couple of them almost hit the floor. They were clutching their chests like, "Oh my gosh, it's Nick Jonas." That's the magic of The Voice, when idols become mentors and music connects generations. Of course, Nick isn't just Reba's friend, he's also 1/3 of one of the most successful bands of the 21st century. The Jonas Brothers are currently on tour celebrating 20 years together. Nick reflects, "It's special to be able to do this for as long as we have. There was a time when it was touch and go. You just don't know if people will keep supporting you." Now their fan base stretches across generations. Parents, kids, even grandparents coming together at shows. And Nick is deeply grateful. "We don't take it for granted. We're looking forward to the next 20 years. When asked if he thinks the band can keep going that long, Nick grins. "Heck yeah. I'm 32. There's plenty of time left." Nick has also been spending time in Nashville, writing songs and exploring his love of country music. He even co-wrote a song with Shay from Dan plus Shay and says he loves the storytelling that defines country music. Reba couldn't resist jumping in with a playful suggestion. "I think they need a female vocalist to help out on at least one song. Don't you think?" Nick laughs. But you can tell she's serious, and honestly, who wouldn't want to hear Reba McEntire and the Jonas Brothers on one track? Imagine that blend, country soul meets pop harmony. A generational crossover that fans would never forget. After years in the spotlight, both Reba and Nick have learned what it takes to stay grounded. Reba, with over 50 years in the industry, says she's still learning how to balance work and rest. Nick agrees. He admits the hardest thing is learning how to say no. "We're so lucky to do what we love, to sing and act for a living," he says. "But if you say yes to everything, you miss the moments that really matter." And for Nick, those moments revolve around family. He lights up when he talks about his daughter, Malti, and wife, Priyanka Chopra Jonas. "We've had some quiet time together," he says softly. "Priyanka's been filming in India, and I've been on tour, but having those few weeks together, just us, that's what really matters." It's clear that fame hasn't changed Nick's priorities. If anything, it's made him appreciate the small, quiet moments even more. Reba McEntire isn't just a country icon. She's a mentor, a survivor, and a force of nature. From singing on the rodeo circuit to starring on Broadway, from hit TV shows to coaching The Voice, her legacy continues to inspire. And for artists like Nick Jonas, and millions of fans around the world, she's proof that kindness and longevity can go hand in hand. Their reunion isn't just a TV moment, it's a testament to growth, gratitude, and the way music connects us all. Nick put it best. "It's a full circle thing." From Broadway's shining lights to The Voice's red chairs, Reba McEntire and Nick Jonas remind us what true artistry looks like. It's not about fame or competition, it's about connection, about honoring the past while guiding the future. Two artists, two generations, linked by a shared love of performance, respect, and heart. And that's what makes this reunion so special. It's not just another celebrity story, it's a moment that comes once in a lifetime. This is CelebSpill, where the stars come to life. If you love this emotional reunion story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a Hollywood moment that truly touches the heart. Because in the world of music and fame, some stories don't just make headlines, they make history.